Hold on, can I ask you something? I would like you to come stand slightly closer to me so that I can see. No, over here. Look, I got to be able to see you right here in this camera. So, did you vote for Donald Trump?
God, no.
And how come?
Well, Jesus. To start with, Trump's been an idiot since like the 70s and 80s. He killed my football league. I hated him since that moment. I have zero respect for the man. And he has zero respect for the Constitution. He has no respect for the separation of powers and the checks and balances between the executive branch and the congressional branch, and even the Supreme Court for that matter. He has no respect for hearings or findings that come from courts all across the lands. He has zero respect for the human beings in the United States. My biggest complaint with the man, now I have a minor in political science, just so you know, had to read those wondrous documents a million times in my life. As many times as I've read it, I keep reading the sentence that says, all men are created equally by their Creator with the following inalienable rights. I've looked now since the election 3 or 4 times, and I still don't see the except Muslims and Mexicans addendum there. I'm sure it might be added, but at this point in time, we don't have it. I honestly, seriously, you know, I'm a comedian too, so I apologize.
No,
but I honestly, in all seriousness, feel the Trump administration and the MAGA heads are the greatest threat to the great experiment that's ever happened. Greater than Hitler, greater than when the British attacked the White House in 1812. Because this is not a threat coming from the outside. This is an administration deliberately fulfilling Khrushchev's speech from 1956, weakening the country inside for the purposes of allowing it to be taken over.
So, I heard you say, you'll forgive me, did you say that you were homeless?
Off and on, yes.
And how does that manifest itself in your life? Where do you sleep at night?
Oh, okay. Well, more often than not, I make enough money out here as an entertainer to get a motel room down here. When that doesn't occur, you can find me on Yucca Street between Cahuenga and between Ivor and Vine, as a matter of fact. About 3 or 4 of us camp up there. It's not as bad a life as you would anticipate, probably.
And did you serve in the United States military?
I did, sir. Can prove it if you'd like.
No. I'm just curious.
No, I did indeed. I did.
Where did you serve in the military?
In the Army in Germany in the mid-70s.
So you served overseas, and so has the VA been of any help in helping you find a more permanent place to live?
They would like to be. Okay. My problem with that, all right, is that they wanted to grant me the exact same benefits as you would be granted if you'd been under fire in Vietnam. In my opinion, that was unjust. So until they create a couple of categories, I refuse to accept their help because I simply don't feel that I deserve the same benefits as a man who had bullets flying over his head when I was in Germany smoking hash, drinking beer, and filling out personnel reports. Okay.
That seems perfectly reasonable. And was there anything that you would like to have said about the president that I didn't yet give you an opportunity to say?
People fear him. Again, we know I'm a comedian. I'm going to say this in a joking manner, but I've always firmly believed the reason for the comb over is there's a 666 underneath it. This is an evil, horrible man. The vice president underneath him is an evil, horrible man. The head of your Senate, Mitch McConnell, is an evil, horrible, disgusting excuse for a human being. This regime needs to be brought to a bloody and definite end, and tomorrow would be about a year too late.
I'm with you. I want to say thank you very much. Thank you for your service, and I'm sorry that you find yourself in a less than pleasant situation.
You know what? I tend to believe Mr. Lincoln years and years ago when he said that people are as happy as they tend to want to be. So you can be as happy in any situation. I had a guy the other day, it's funny.
Take it one step forward.
Okay, I had a guy the other day, and you'll see me out here if you walk past me. By the way, how I make my money is flying a sign that says, "Fuck Trump, give me $1." But I had this guy the other day come by and goes, "You're entirely too happy to be homeless." I said, wait a minute, hold it. Let's talk about this logically. I got to sleep in dirt. I've got to eat whatever you determine I get to eat by whatever you give me. Now you want me to be fucking miserable too? Sorry, I've reached my limit.
Tell me your name, sir.
I go by the name Shadow James.
Shadow James. James, thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
I want to wish you the very best of luck.
You guys have a great day out here.
You too.
Good luck with the fight.
Thank you, sir. All right, that's Shadow James. Thanks to him for taking a few minutes to talk to us.